now.
And here at the 6 o'clock hour, we are still tracking showers this afternoon, evening, I should say, after this cold front moved through on this Wednesday.
Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Travis Herzog for a look at where the rain is now and also how long this is going to stick around. Travis?
Yeah, Gina, it's pretty widespread. It looks like we're due for several more hours of rain. It is going to be a soggy and cool evening here in southeast Texas. Now, you see this band of rain offshore. That is the front, and we do have some active thunderstorms from Galveston Island southward into the Gulf of Mexico. Hearing those rumbles of thunder up towards the Bolivar Peninsula as well. And then farther to the southwest, another round of thunderstorms is coming in behind the front. You're hearing the rumbles of thunder from Victoria over towards Edna, moving towards Ganado and El Campo. So Wharton County, Jackson County, Matagorda County, you're going to get another round of thunderstorms. Meanwhile, in Houston, the next wave of rain is coming in from the northwest inside the loop. Not much rain now, but that'll change here in the next few minutes as all of this is sliding off to the east at about 25 miles per hour. And again, several more hours of rain ahead of us. Temperatures are dropping down into the upper and middle 50s north and west of Houston. Low 60s across the majority of Harris County. Galveston currently down to 67 degrees. We are expecting that the temperatures will continue to fall as we go through the evening hours. We'll be in the low 50s by sunrise tomorrow. And it won't be until around after midnight that the rain chance begins to taper down, but still some showers tomorrow. And tomorrow's high temperature will be the coolest we have had, believe it or not, since the winter storm last February. I'll let you know how long this chilly air sticks around coming up in your full forecast.
I don't mind it a bit, Travis. Thank you. A 23-year veteran sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl, and her parents say the accused sergeant was their friend. We now know it was text messages that police say helped lead to the arrest after a months-long investigation. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor has been following this all day and joins us now live tonight with more. Brooke?
Gina, we know that police sergeant right now is behind bars. He was in court earlier today, and we found out that he was good friends with that 13-year-old girl's parents. They trusted him when they watched their little girl.
For Mr. Tran, we're going to be requesting that in each of the indecency.
Veteran Houston Police Sergeant Tung Tran keeping his arms behind his back as he stood before a judge charged with sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. The 50-year-old sergeant, who works in the Traffic Enforcement Division, keeping quiet for the most part until the judge went over the bond supervision order.
You're to have no, hold on, Mr. Tran. You're to have no unsupervised contact with any person under the age of 17 years.
We went to see if anyone was at his home, but no answer. The Hedwig Village Police Department has been investigating claims against Tran since September. They charged him with 2 counts of sexual assault of a child and 2 counts of indecency with a child. Their relationship revealed in court.
That this defendant was identified by the complainant's parents as a family friend who they trusted.
The prosecution went on to say the young girl was in his care at times, and there were also text messages recovered. Court records show there was alleged sexual contact on several occasions, starting in December of 2020. Tran was sworn in as an officer back in 1988. Chief Troy Finner sending us this statement, saying in part, "I am deeply troubled by the alleged actions of this 23-year veteran Houston police employee who was immediately relieved on duty when the accusations were brought to our attention."
And the Houston Police Department's Internal Affairs Division is also conducting their own investigation in all of this. Right now, the total bond is set at $260,000. Live downtown, I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Brooke, thank you for the update right there. Now to some good news in the fight against COVID-19 here in Harris County. Judge Lena Hidalgo has lowered the threat level to orange, of course, as cases and infections have gone way down in the past several weeks. So orange suggests you should still minimize contact with others unless they are fully vaccinated. It also recommends you avoid large gatherings, use social distancing, and wear a mask. Of course, all this comes as we've seen packed sports stadiums for months now, among other venues. The threat level was red, which is the highest. We've also been keeping track of how many Texans are getting vaccinated. State health officials say 74% of all eligible Texans over the age of 12 have gotten 1 dose of the vaccine. 64% are fully vaccinated. Also, starting today, kids between the ages of 5 and 11 are being vaccinated for COVID-19. Hundreds of patients received the shot today at Texas Children's Hospital. After giving out a few vaccinations today, Memorial Hermann is opening its pediatric vaccinations tomorrow. And our Pooja Lodia shows us what you need to know if you want to get your kids vaccinated. Pooja?
You know, Eric, this whole thing is opening up very quickly. You can now sign up for your kids at places like CVS, and local hospitals say they have been receiving so many phone calls, both from parents trying to make reservations for their children and also from parents who have concerns and questions. A thumbs up from 5-year-old Paxton.
I am brave. I am strong.
He and his brother Patrick are the first children under 12 to be vaccinated for COVID-19 at Texas Children's Hospital. But more than 30,000 more are signed up behind them.
It was a big relief. Definitely feels like we're moving forward even more so now.
Brenda Gary took her 7-year-old out of school when Katy ISD canceled its virtual option and declined to pass a mask mandate. But with the vaccine, she hopes to send her back to school.
We're just very glad that she'll be included the way we are, to be able to go out without so much worry, and especially back to school.
So many are signing up at Texas Children's Hospital that administrators expect to soon be booked until Thanksgiving. But just like with adult vaccinations, the numbers could slow down quickly after the initial rush.
I would wish I could say that we're expecting 50, 60, 70% of all of our eligible kids to come get vaccinated right away. I don't think we're going to see that right away. I would love to, and we should.
Dr. Spinner is urging parents to get their kids vaccinated before families gather for Thanksgiving, a time that could bring about a surge in the virus. And flu season is also coming up.
And they could literally get one in one arm and one in the other arm at the same time if it's available where they are. Or if they've had a flu shot yesterday and they're going to get their COVID shot tomorrow, that's fine.
That was Pooja Lodia reporting right there. Now, it's time to settle some bets right now, and they couldn't even wait a day. That's right. Barely 12 hours after the Atlanta Braves won the World Series last night. Trying to say it too loud there. Atlanta police tweeted at Houston Police Chief Troy Finner here asking for the address to send that Braves jersey so Finner can take a photo wearing it per their wager.
Mayor Sylvester Turner also sending Blood Brothers Barbecue, St. Arnold's Beer, and Irma's Tamales to Atlanta Mayor Keisha Bottoms.
That mayor made out good on that one.
For real, though. Well, you know, we're all wondering, what's next for the Astros?
Big question after last night. ABC13 sports director Greg Bailey's in the studio with more on the team's future outlook at this point. Greg?
One name dominates the headlines with that regard. Standing in the hallway outside the Astros clubhouse, Carlos Correa answered every last question from people like me. The team leader, the spokesman, the one who always stands up, was asked if the idea of leaving the Astros in free agency is emotional. Correa offered this: how can you spend 7 years giving your everything to a team to make it better, and just a couple of seconds later, you're not part of it anymore? It's just crazy. At that moment, you realize Correa wanted that mega deal from the Astros for a lot more than financial reasons. He wanted to be recognized for what he has meant to the city and to the franchise, the crucial elements that go well beyond the walk-off home runs and the great plays at shortstop. It is hard to miss the past tense Correa uses when asked for his message to the fans of Houston, the ones who have known him since he was the #1 overall pick when he was just 17 years old.
So finally, I want to say thank you for all your support. My time here was amazing. Seven greatest years of my life. Got here as a boy, turned into a man. Grew in this city, and the fans embraced me. So, Houston has been my home.
That is Carlos Correa, free agent shortstop at this hour. We do expect Dusty Baker to return as the Astros manager. Zach Greinke expected to move on to a new team.
All right, Greg. Well, coming up here next at 6, who pays for that winter storm? The state and energy providers are debating who will shoulder the lost revenue from February's deadly storm, and it could end up being you. We'll explain why. Harris County apologizes after yesterday's election, the problems that plagued some polling places, and why the county says it will not happen again. And then later, the Astros World Series run may have ended in heartbreak, as we know, but one mom couldn't be more proud of her husband and her son as they faced off on the biggest stage in baseball. What's next for the family at the center of the World Series?
But first, your evening drive home. It has been sluggish since late this afternoon. This is the Gulf Freeway northbound where it meets up with 59. An exit ramp having major problems here in this location near downtown. And then a major corridor, I-10, between Beltway 8 and the Grand Parkway. This is your view from Highway 6, and the drive time just for that stretch is very, very slow, almost 30 minutes, and that is a reflection of all the drive times across the area now. Give yourself some extra time this evening.